The origins of civilization. Around the year 10,000 BC, somewhere in the Tigris-Euphrates basin, the first farmer planted seeds and grew a crop. The world of hunter-gatherers and of all civilization would change forever. The Rand McNally Atlas of World History. "I don't eat plants," said the hunter Kor to the girl Yidra as she stirred the pot. "Are we rabbits now?" He spat on the ground near her. "Ignore him," said her mother Yin. "He's a fool." "But he is a very strong fool," the girl did not say. "Press harder when you stir," advised Yin. "I am," said the daughter Yidra, irritated. "There mustn't be any lumps. The first people," by which term she meant the members of the clan, "hate that." "Yes? They hate lumps. They think they're bugs." "Mother, all right. Did you see the red globes? They are so soft. I wonder why. I better go out and get some more of the purple shade. We'll need more for the stew. Remember to stir the pot." "I know, Mother." "None of it must blacken." She took the carved wooden spoon and demonstrated. "Yes, I know, Mother." Yin ignored her. She stood. "I'll be back soon." Later that same day, the hunter Kor glimpsed Yin, talking to her plants down among the garden rows. The hunter saw her moving in the sunlight reflected off the waters. The woman was tending her ridiculous plants in the gardens, just up from the banks of the river, beneath the distant blue-white walls of ice. No one else was near, just the two of them. Being in no way a reflective man, Kor decided he may just as well murder Yin. He preferred to kill Eosa, but Eosa was too popular. Kor was tired of this skinny Yin and her high-minded ways. Yin pretended to obey the will of the clan, but she was independent. She acted as if she were an ordinary woman of the clan, but Kor saw her defiance shining in her eyes and in her every gesture. "She should die today," realized Kor, "right now." The woman Yin was trimming herbs with her hand axe, bunching them to dry. The hunter looked around once more to make sure they were alone. Her cries would be drowned out by the river. He advanced, unworried when she noticed him in the dancing sunlight. In the great cave, the girl Yidra saw Kor return. She noted the scratch on the bully's arm and the bold way he entered. Yidra made sure to concentrate on mashing the grains into meal for dinner. The fire burned low. They would serve the pulverized grains with spices in a stew. Her mother, Yin, had left to tend the gardens down by the stream. The hunter Kor had left soon after. Now it was evening, and Kor was back, mingling with the others. He nursed a bloody gash along one forearm. Her mother was nowhere to be seen. Kor looked directly across the cave at Yidra. It was not an accidental or casual glance, but a purposeful glare, as though marking her, measuring her position. Yidra kept her head down as she worked. Her mother often wandered far from the caves, searching for new plants. No reason to sound the alarm for her. Not yet. A lark's whistle floated into the cave and echoed, sweet and clear, off the walls. The girl's skin went cold. It was her mother's signal. The call sounded again. She sounds so weak, but she is alive. Yidra reached over to her pouch and added a yellow weed, spikenard, to the grain meal, just a little, at the edge of the shallow bowl. No one else had noticed. The girl chopped it patiently. The plant would release more of its potency if she ground it fine. She heard Kor laughing with Eosa at some crude jest. Yin had warned her daughter of the danger which the seeds carried, for they held powerful spirits within them, crops to eat, herbs to heal, and wherever power lived, jealousy and bloody death would always follow. Yidra eyed Kor across the fire. The girl understood what had happened. She would bide her time just a little longer. Her mother had shown her once, as calmly as feeding a baby, what spikenard will do to a man. A good hunter is patient. A potent poison spikenard, when powdered and mixed with liquid, would tighten the bully's throat until the sun burst inside his skull. Now Ydra hummed as she worked. Ydra tossed in green shoots to mask the poison's taste. She added berries. Tonight Kor, who had failed to conceive the problem, would die. She would watch from a distance, not too close, but close enough to see his anguish in detail. Perhaps he would notice her and realize. The fire flared. She crushed the berries. She watched closely as the sweet juice slid down the side of the bowl. Oh, Kor will enjoy his dinner.